Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Kingdom Death's Satan. Not really, although Satan might be the same kind of thing. Satan's one of the weirdest characters in the setting. This one actually has a blurb on the back for once, and this is actually, I believe, the re-release of the Satan models. It's plural, like the two on the back. So great was Satan's self-obsession that it split into twin hermaphrodite lovers to share the world with itself. They roam drunk with self-lust and power, trapped by their own vanity in fragile human frames. This box contains the original sculpt, faithfully restored and new, updated sculptures for both models. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's 4 models, so it's 2 of each versions, but I believe these are plastic and not resin, which is I would prefer because resin's really fragile. And as much as I love the art models for this game, I still get concerned about that. Still need to put together the Valkyrie first out of like all of those resin models, and it's just like, ah. But regardless, let's get to this. So as I was saying, Satan is a really weird figure in the setting. And I don't mean like figure, I mean like character, like I said earlier, where it's able to transform and apparently be multiple entities at once. This is the version that most often is referenced. In fact, if I'm correct, there are hunt events and settlement events. I should know that I've recorded both those videos. This is a black piece of flat cardboard. Nothing hidden on it. And the point is they do show up and have some interesting things. Before I get any further, I'm being reminded by the art cards. This stuff is potentially not safe for work because this was shipped with the 3.5 wave of the Kickstarter, which is all the pinup models, for good reasons. So, at this point, oh, yeah, like, I'm gonna need to hold a finger up on one of them. Because I don't remember that. But even then, yeah, like, there's some nipple underneath that, but yeah, some people might not classify this as safe for work. But yes, covered in tongues, as is the other one. They are both covered in tongues, so if you ever hear something reference being covered in tongues or clothes made of tongues, it's referring to one, if not both of these two. They're not always put together. Like, for example, I believe this one's had a Death High version. I can't remember if this one had, and if so, I already have it. And the first year of the holiday models, one of them was the Halloween, and the other one was the holiday, like Christmas time. So there's that. I don't believe the model's as gratuitous as this one, but I could be wrong. Scantily clad, effeminate creatures, regardless. Alright, so it is one sprue for all 4 models. They seem a little bit smaller. I know there's an actual size difference between the old sculpt and the new sculpt. I believe the old sculpt was just here's a thing, and then the new sculpt is more closer to the art that you just saw, which is the original art. Ooh, that's annoying. It only comes with enough bases to do one of each. That's the base toppers and the base bottoms. So, single space models, I have enough random ass bases lying around that if I really want to, I could just glue them to that. But yeah, just wanted to take a quick look first to make sure that it's not as gratuitous. So, I don't know which one's which, honestly, but here's the whole thing. From what I can tell, the breasts of that one are just as exposed, but not as gratuitous. So, like with a lot of the models made for this series, it's just like, well, there's no nipples. And that's all censorship cares about, weirdly. Because censorship is weird. Regardless. Here's the whole thing, again, for both models. One version is broken down more as opposed to the other being like more whole pieces. I will probably do the one that's closer to the art, but honestly, this is going to be something I'm not going to get to anytime soon. This is going right back in the box. going in the collection back there and sitting there for a long time. Unless one of my friends wants me to do this, like recently, the one friend that does come over during the pandemic, I asked if they'd like me to do any of the models and then just went, here's all the art cards. And this is the stack, which is about half of what I have of, like, it's just a priority of, I should work on these before I work on the others. Still want to do the Valkyrie before all this. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, feel free to share this video. Either way, I'll help this video get seen more. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press the dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. And also, please not for, hey, you covered up the nipples. It's YouTube. Also, feel free to comment in general, such as, would you like to see these painted sooner rather than later? I shouldn't have to censor any of the painting because, again, they're not as gratuitous. Ignore the fact that these things aren't human and neither are your survivors. But also, along those lines, would you like to hear me talk about the setting at all, like more detailed lore exposition kind of things? Or would you like me to try to push out more painting videos and detailed overviews, which I'm still working on, but as I've said in many of my videos, the hunt video is taking a long time and I have other things to do as well. And if you'd like to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game overviews, my painting videos, all three of which I do for Kingdom Death, and anything else you might want to see me do, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.